Welcome back to Square Off. Republicans are gearing up for more than just a legislative session. Many are planning to make Governor Katie Hobbs' life miserable as she pursues a second four-year term in office. We're continuing our conversation with Governor Hobbs ahead of the start of the legislative session on Monday. Now, according to the Republic's Stacey Bartschinger, there are 3 investigations of an alleged pay-to-play scheme involving one of your inauguration and Democratic Party donors. His company received a rate increase on a state contract for group homes as he touted his connections to you. That's according to Stacey Bartschinger's reporting. One of the investigations is by Democratic Attorney General Chris Mays. Have any of Chris Mays' investigators talked to you?
No.
Have they talked to anybody on your staff?
Yes.
They have. So that investigation is ongoing. Last year, you vetoed a bill sponsored by Republican Senator T.J. Shope that would have required state contractors to reveal donations to the governor going back 5 years. Why did you veto that bill? Well,
that bill really was a political stunt, and I am absolutely interested in increasing accountability and transparency in government contracting and lobbying and ethics. And you'll see a proposal from me in the next few weeks doing just that. But I'm not interested in doing something that's just a political stunt and doesn't actually bring more transparency.
Why was it a political stunt?
It was designed just to attack me. And I want to be really clear. I have followed every campaign finance law that there is, and even according to Stacey's own reporting, I had no conversation, no communication about the rate increase, and I have always. I'm a social worker, and this is a contractor with DCS, and my career has been about helping vulnerable children, vulnerable families. I am doing right by Arizonans, and this is just a distraction.
Stacey Bartschinger's reporting did include a report about a meal you and your campaign manager attended with this gentleman, and I believe his spouse. Is that correct?
Yes.
Why would you do that with your campaign manager? It seems like an odd thing to do with a government contractor.
I've never talked to him about his government contract. He is a political supporter, and I often have socialized with supporters.
Given the intensity of what's going on, 3 investigations, Auditor General, Republicans.
Yes.
Do you feel the need to put this to rest before the November election?
Well, that's not up to me. I want the investigations to play out, and I'm looking forward to them finding exactly what I've been saying, that nothing wrong happened.
In this era of divided government, you hold the record for vetoes by a governor. And we'll remind people this is divided government, so that's not necessarily unusual. But it's a lot of vetoes. 4 of every 10 bills die a death under your veto stamp. Do you see a need to just ease off on the veto stamp this year as you head into an election where you're going to need independents and Republicans to come over to your side?
I have been focused on working across the aisle at every opportunity to deliver for Arizonans. We have a divided government that Arizonans elected. They elected me, they elected a Republican legislature, they elected President Trump. And we have proven over and over again that when we put politics aside, when we come to the table and find ways to work together, we can deliver big things for Arizonans. We did that last year with the Ag to Urban bill, which is a huge water solution that is saving millions of gallons of water, allowing us to build more homes in fast-growing areas of the city. We kept a company that employs 5,000 Arizonans in Arizona, kept them from taking those jobs to Texas or Florida. And we kept the Diamondbacks here supporting small businesses in downtown Phoenix. We delivered a bipartisan budget that invested in things that Arizonans need, like childcare, like school meals for kids in working class families. So we have shown over and over again that when we work together, we can get things done. And I am encouraged to hear that Republicans are focused this year on affordability, because I am too, because that's what I hear from Arizonans. That is the top thing on their list.
And I want to end on two quick hits that might be headlines coming out of the speech. We have about a minute left. Arizona communities are rejecting data centers.
Yes.
You want to do something about that.
So we made a strategic decision to incentivize data centers. That's worked. We're now the top 2 market in the world for data centers. They are taking water, they're taking energy, and taxpayers are subsidizing that. And I think it's time for that to stop. And I think there's bipartisan support for that. We saw a bill introduced earlier this week that would do that. But they also need to pay for the water they're using. As a homeowner, you get a water bill, you pay about $0.01 a gallon for that water. Data centers should be doing the same. And under that proposal, that will fund a Colorado River Protection Fund to supercharge conservation efforts.
And tax breaks for data centers are over.
If we can get this bill through, yes.
Okay, real quick, fees on short-term rentals, new fees, what would that do?
So this will create the Arizona Affordability Fund, largely focused on helping Arizonans struggling with utility bills. It's a $3.50 fee that visitors would pay on a nightly fee on short-term rentals, less than a cup of coffee a day, but really help Arizonans struggling with their utility bills, as well as help with the weatherization program that we have that saves them money on their energy bills well down the road.
Got to end it there. Governor Katie Hobbs,
Right.
thanks so much for joining us. Best of luck next week.
Thank you.